Are you joking? Oh my god, I was expecting that. How much is it? Hell nah. This game is like cheap. I'll play the first episode though. So today we're playing Date V. Yes sir. Okay. A school day. A rat infected with what would be known as the necrolytic pathogen has escaped into Massville High. By Friday, March 28th, 2015, the first serious outbreak will occur. Massville High is the high school you attend. Whether you survive this coming outbreak depends on the choices you make in the next 5 days. In the end, there's only one way out of the situation alive. You must get yourself— what? So, it's just an outbreak for a school, but the only way I can survive is by getting a date by Friday. Okay. Radio is a present from your mom. It's a quiet radio, something different from the school. A smooth and oddly smoky feminine voice slides out your radio. Salutations and good morning, Massville High. It's 6:47 on this crisp Monday morning of the rest of your life. A new school week is starting. We have a few groovy transfer students joining the herd today. That's you, one of the groovy transfer students joining the school today mid-semester. Let's show them a traditional Massville High welcome, some light hazing and a general indifference. This is Oriana Graves, coming to you from Massville High's own pirate radio station, Free Radio MH 96.3 on your dials in a 5-block radius around campus. Okay, as if it were weird enough that the school's better on Lord Air Force Base. Okay, I don't really care. You check the clock, 6:50, class starts at 7:30, so it's actually time for some more shy. Get up! Your little bed, your clothes out already, you're able to be on your way in only about a minute. Then a few more making sure you don't look like you just got out of bed. Now it's time to meet the other students. Your first period is waiting at 101 in room 815 at French class. A high school built on old military airbase. The buildings are into selections, but everything else are renovated military buildings. Built in 1942, Massville Air Base was a technician field for the Pacific Northwest. The military closed it down in 1993. In 1998, the land was leased from the federal government, making use of the previously unattended military air base infrastructure. Massville High was founded. Some of the buildings are quite normal, however, at the center of the campus, the old control tower stands up in the fog like a lighthouse. Feels like someone's watching you from it as you make your way to class. Let's go. Bonjour, monsieur. Le français c'est la autrice. I've only had a few semesters of French. Yeah, there are days where I become quite confused being surrounded by so many handsome young men. What? What? They don't ask. What the fuck? There are days where I become— what? Creep. You're the new student? Choose your seat, I might suggest. Madame Beauvais, the French teacher. She comes off very fresh. Which for a young man like yourself generally means for being oddly sexually charged. Oh my god. She points to a Pacific seat. Trust me, mon beau, this is the one. Something in her eye lets you know it's not joking. It's probably the fact she's the teacher. So you sit. As if she's such trickle in, the teacher starts her introduction. Salut, je m'appelle Madame Beauvais, et chanter un contre. I am Madame Beauvais, your French teacher. For what may very well be the rest of your lives. The teacher is hard to focus on as girls start to enter the class. You'd always heard that the French class was made up almost entirely of cute girls. At your last school, that had not been the case. There had been 13 boys and the old, very egg-shaped Professor Chaperon, who wasn't even French, he'd been Dutch or something. Each girl seemed to get their own moment as they came in and took their seats, each of them taking a seat directly around you. Remember what you practice on Antonouse à la France. Salut, je m'appelle Vivi. Fréquence de ce feu, et ce feu déjà de ses comptes. The first girl that comes through speaks with the confidence of someone fluent in the language. No one likes to show off, Vivi, and Jean de La Fontaine is a hack. Second girl just reminds me of Willow in 2020. Je m'appelle Alicia. Is that all? Oh, les bêtes qui ont des crimes en commun et non pensons. The generic teenage rage angst rolls off her. Just sit, my young revolutionary. Okay. Je m'appelle Patty, Miss Beauvais. I smashed my diorama for 5th period and I really want to try and fix it. It's not French, is it? Something about the third girl is so weirdly wholesome. Maybe it's the way she seems to think. M'appelle rhymes with my apple. What? Sit down, Patty. Oh. Yeah. Yes, Madame Beauvais, right. Je m'appelle Béo. Madame Beauvais, I had rumours that. The last of the four, she's intense like she's trying to play a newsroom correspondent on an old sitcom. Sit down, Béo. The rumours don't suggest that you and— sit down, Béo, we are French alone. I will note that you refuse to answer. 4 girls each sit around you, the cardinal directions, you in the centre. Your French teacher gives you a bit of a smirk. No, last week we were talking about the French that others who left us written on the Mona Lisa. She writes out LHOOOQ on the board. Oh! Vivi raises her hand, waving it back and forth, however she doesn't even wait to be called on. Elle a chaud, à queue. It sounds like elle a chaud, à queue. She is correct. Oh, she is correct. This is a French poem. It means, a burning in her barn. However, a better translation is, she has a fire below. As a man who made the poem intentionally but the famous translation. It's suggesting that, even though you can see it, there's a deep burning sexual fire deep inside us, and every woman. This was important because at the time, the teacher keeps talking as other students come in, introducing themselves. However, it seems like a small little world quickly develops around you. Vivi cute, always trying to show off. Just because I read and you don't. Alyssa reads comic books, probably. Alyssa? Oh no, I've already done that voice. Alyssa mostly reads romance novels. Ha, Kettle Black. I had one of those books with the hunky guy on the cover laying around. You what? You brought a book like that to school? Which one? So you're the new kid, right? It takes a few moments for you to realize she's talking to you. In fact, all 4 girls are suddenly staring right at you suddenly. What should I say? That'll get Vivi to like me. You don't know the— you don't know the half of it. Once you did a whole class on belly dancing outfit and all, claiming it was a cultural right of hers, thanks to some kind of racist mumbo jumbo about a World's Fair. That was not my favorite day. It was wrong. I thought it was rad. I thought she was slipping with the jump jutsu. Ha, he wishes. She's nice, but often in her own little world, says the Queen of Airheads. At least I'm queen of something. What are you, Steve McQueen? Yeah, if he was badass instead of a bitch boy. Oh. I have to find the no-scope. Nope. Need? No. Oh, no. Okay. I need to find a new skill to write about. Something or someone interesting. Looking for a new victim? If you find one, ask if he knows anything about model building and glue. I keep gluing my fingers together and it's really annoying. Nail polish remover, roll the solve out. See, the chemical acetone acts as an organic solvent. BBQ, no one asked you. Those girls seem like a fun bunch to be around. They keep going on about school stuff. Too bad you're not involved anymore. That is quite enough, one of you. Please focus on the lesson at home. As I was saying, the way that sexuality and art intersect is as close as humanity comes to the divine. Who loves this in fucking French? The rest of the class is not boring, however you don't think you ended up learning any French or much of anything else. Okay. This wasn't a good first day, in fact it's terrible. You failed to make any friends or leave any impression whatsoever. The only person who actually noticed you you ran the skill pointlessly was your French teacher. Ah, mon beau, there you are. She grabbed you by the shoulder and looks like she's such a pedo. I could not help but notice that a young man such as yourself seems to be avoiding the attention of mademoiselles. Young people should get to know one another. You may be surprised by how hard it is to make friends when you're en ball. That can be quite sad if you stand on bubble, but c'est la vie. Some people prefer to be part of the crowd. She pats you on the shoulder and heads off like she's giving you some kind of wisdom or something. What? You aren't very impressed. 1 week later. Oh! After a week of keeping your head down and just trying to fit into your new school, this was one big outbreak and you're torn apart from the same girls who didn't seem interested in getting to know. Your last thought is that you have no idea if this is ironic or not, you just know that it sucks. Is your French teacher laughing at you? You kind of put it like that. I found it, it's real anyway. I just think I have time. The best time is to get to shoot and have to this works. What sounds this? You've just unlocked time travel. Now you can take a step back in the dialogue or rewind to one of the previous encounters. It is March 23rd, 2015. Monday, 6:47 a.m. A school day. What is going on? A rat infected with what will become known as the necrolytic... Yeah, we just did this, didn't we? By Friday, the first serious outbreak will occur. Yeah, we did that. Yeah, okay, we read all this. You can leave now. Let's hit the snooze. Okay, you managed to pull yourself from the strong tendrils of the sleep demons and make your way to class. Okay. Passing through the main campus, you think you see someone on top of the old control tower. Seems to be a girl up there. She's staring at you. Hey, you. A girl you don't know is trying to get your attention. Have you seen Professor Evans anywhere? He wasn't at his office hours before class. Oh, right, sorry. She seems a bit taken aback by that, clearly embarrassed. Right, given you're new, you wouldn't really know where he is, would you? Well, I'm Jill. Nice to meet you. I'm the student TA for Professor Evans. He's been missing a lot of classes lately. Maybe he's in the lab. If not, he's in his office. I hope he's not working too hard. She's talking to herself more than to you as she walked off, clearly lost in her own little world with whoever this Professor Evans is. Well, she's not late for class like you are, or she might be, but she clearly doesn't care like you do. Off to F101 for your first class. You managed to make it to class at the same time as everyone else. Head down and just chiming in when everyone else is. You managed to just be one with the class, just like a good first day should be. Your teacher keeps going off on strange tangents, though. Does anyone know the diet of the stomach of the Bastille? Oh! You see a girl waving her hand in the air like it might detach. She doesn't want to be called on to shout out the answer. It was in 1789, July 14th, in the afternoon nothing. A famous prison that represented the old French governmental oppression, famously the Marquis de Sade, wrote 120 Days of Sodom while in prison there. Merci, Vivi. The manuscript for 120 Days of Sodom was thought lost after the revolutionary stormed the prison, but it was found and passed from private owner to private owner until finally being published properly in 1904. Yes, however, after the storming, I can't do my voice properly. It changes every time. After the storming of one of the keys from the Bastille was given to George Washington for having inspired the event, it's on display at Mount Vernon for anyone to see. Merci, Vivi. And Merci, Vivi. There's a bit of a snicker from the students as Vivi had to be spelled by the teacher. The storming of the Bastille was in many ways one of the brightest and darkest days in French history. The teacher continued on her history lesson or whatever she was talking about. Vivi Q, the mistress of useless information. However, the whispers start, you can feel it ripple through, soft half laughs and poking fun at the girl who dances with such exuberance. The bell rings and all the students file out. Au revoir, please do worksheet 42 from the workbook. Merci beaucoup. Vivi Q, wasting everyone's time with boring information. What is Mount Vernon? A boring place where boring girls keep all their boring books? Just leave me alone. On the way to your next class, you overhear that the making fun of this VVQ continues. You don't think that's her real name. I don't really care. You head off to PE, head down, not making eye contact with the girl being picked on. Honestly, VVQ, how do you not fall over all the time with that giant fat brain of yours? You actually make it to PE class on time, though changing into your gym outfit takes you a bit, so a lot of the kids are already doing things. As you walk into the gym floor, you hear women shout, "Get out of the way!" Which gets you to look directly at the volleyball that bounces right off your face hard. What's worse, you made a squeaking sound like a little girl, now everyone is laughing. I told you, get out of the way! Did you not hear me, squeaker? You let it go, which gets a few laughs from people. Alright, let's stop all the staring at the new guy. New guy, your nose broken? No. Great, get onto a team and stop getting hit on the face. Heh. Alicia, apologize for pegging Squeaker. That's not my name. The PE teacher checks the scoreboard. Apologize to transfer student. And do it now. It was an accident, coach. Don't make me bench you. Sorry about you getting in the way of my killer spike, dweeb. Clearly the teacher isn't happy with her apology but is done playing around. He blows the whistle he keeps around his neck. Come on, let's get back to playing a real man's game. Volleyball. A few of the mostly female PE class seems to find this funny. Playing against Alicia isn't a lot of fun. She's incredibly athletic and seems to be annoyed at you for some reason. Thankfully, PE class, like all things, ends eventually. Passing through the main campus after PE, everything seems to have gone pretty smash. You turn just in time to slam into another student. The young woman had been half running along, holding the diorama up and out, and it's clear that the diorama took the brunt of the attack. It had probably been a wind farm before the collision, but now it looked like a diorama of a smashed bunch of cardboard. Oh no! Oh, I've been trapped in pie. I don't even know how it crumbled like this. I thought it was sturdier than this. Let me help you. Oh, thanks, a true gentleman. Despite how annoying it must be to have her obvious class project smash, she seems very happy to have the help. The two of you collect the very sticky and very broken bits of plastic, cardboard, and plaster. A wind farm. A tiny one. A tiny fake one, I mean, kind of. I put a lot of work into this. She gets a dark look as she stares at the remains of her diorama. I'm supposed to give a presentation on green power. The whole thing even spun. I spent a lot of time on this. Like, a lot. Hours. I don't even know. I mostly worked on it while watching TV. She takes a deep breath and stares at the broken wreckage of her work. This is horrible. As the two of you stack the debris up, your hands bump. She looks away as they do, as if not wanting to meet your eyes. Well, mostly horrible. The smile you get from Patty makes this momentary embarrassment from having the crushed diorama worth it. Okay. Can I go see Patty? You go to the library to help Patty with her diorama. Patty seems to have dismantled the diorama entirely. She's examining each piece looking for something. How can I help? Take a seat. I'm looking for evidence of this! Patty slams a book down and shows a crazy picture of an evil rabid rat! I think this is a rat teeth marks. See? Patty holds up a piece that has an odd scratch marks on it. Looking up,
Let's see what's on course. I will not judge. City flies don't love.
what rat bite marks looks like in the book she has. Maybe? I'll help you find more evidence. If you find anything, you have to tell me. I gotta know. You look through the pieces and you find a weird brown one. Is this something? Oh, that's, huh? Patty taps the book and you see that it looks like just a rat, looks just like a rat dropping. Gross! Patty laughs in a sort of chipmunk-like way as you toss the turd away. That proves it. Nothing needs rat droppings. Besides, she stops for a moment, obviously for dramatic effect. Rats! Patty looks at the marks again. Really gross rats. She motions to another dropping. It seems to be like a sickly green color. Even grosser than normal. The rats must pay. She nods as if that is the height of knowledge. Yes, the rats must pay. So, what's your plan? I don't know yet, but I am going to find the rat that dared to destroy this thing of beauty. Proof I can show the teacher and be like, she motions to the mulch that was once her project. That evil rat destroyed my diorama, I will say to the teacher with my best teacher face. She makes a pretty good teacher face. Then she points directly at you. And you're going to help me. Please? You give a big shrug, but it seems enough for her. Now I need to find a book on rat catching. Patty doesn't find her book just yet, but it's clear her intent is real. Oh my. You decide to climb the tower. You saw someone up there and they look like a student. If they can do it, you can. It's a lot taller than you thought it would be. It takes a bit to climb. Why are we doing this? And as you reach the top, you don't see anyone. You were sure you saw someone up here before. Maybe you imagined it, however, you think you see what looks like the science teacher having a heated argument with a student across campus in the science labs. Not as interesting as someone being up here. The view's great, but eventually you head back down. Okay. After the break period is over, you make your way to the history classroom, which we have already done in French, obviously. Greetings, class. You look around the class in a double take as the PE teacher seems to be at the front of the room. No one else seems surprised by this, so you assume it's normal. Written on the board is the name Mr. Cogswell. You assume that the PE coach or history teacher, that's probably their name? If everyone can open the book to, page 306. Is that where we left off? No, but it's a good starting place if we're going to actually get through the subject matter before the standardized tests. Yeah, okay. Who wants to start reading on page 306? VVQ, nobody asked you. Vivi just sticks her tongue out at Alice. It seems friendly. Wait, is it Alyssa? Alyssa? You get the feeling that Mr. Cogswell doesn't give history the same kind of energy he gives PE. The rest of the period is just people taking turns. However, you keep being distracted by giggling, shifting, sounds. However, when you look back, it's just Alyssa and Bayo sitting in the back corner. You can't shake the feeling that they're doing something interesting with one another whenever you're not looking. Class ends well before you actually say anything, but you thought you saw them rubbing legs under the table? Ah, that's good. Why have they got a gun in a bat? They might have been taking each other, but your young teenage mind first to assume the most erratic possibility. They're obviously murderous lesbians who will kill their teacher and escape to Canada. Class is over. Are you okay? You look like you're drooling. Patty breaks you out of your daydream. After you wipe your face, you shuffle out of the classroom. Well, it's not Patty again. Patty. You decide to catch lunch with Patty. So this is the lunch area where people get lunch, and a lot of the teachers leave their rooms during open breaks. If you want to not be outside, it's not that hard. There's the lab, the gym, the French teacher's class. No one really hangs out in the French teacher's class though, because she's well, you've met her. It's not that hard to get teaching credentials. I think you just need to be enrolled in a program or something. Really? I think. Madame Beauvais is legitimately the worst. She flirts with all the boys, which is just disrespectful for a woman her age. How old is she? I don't know. Old? She doesn't teach French, she just rants. She keeps telling me I have to work on my accent. Every time she says I'm getting worse. I don't know what she wants. Ugh, she's the worst. My dad says, my dad is a sheriff, by the way. He says that I should make friends with her, which is not something I'm going to do. She's not friendly to me. Why should I be friendly to her? Yeah, well, if they want me to be nice to them, they should be nice to me. I'm nice to everyone, and the first day I told her hair looked nice, even when it didn't, but that didn't help at all. Whatever, I don't want to think about it anymore. You were the one that... I don't want to talk about that anymore. Tell me about you. The rest of the time involves her half listening to your own past. Science class, your first one, however, things are chaos. Everyone, can you please open your books to page 303? You heard the girls, page 303, everyone. PE teacher blows his whistle loudly, getting the chattering gaggle of kids to quiet down and focus up. Okay, now, we're working on... we're working on the basic chemical reactions lab. It's actually on page 306. The tone in her voice is unmistakable. Yes, turn to page 306. The temperature in the room drops about 5 degrees. You heard the brainiacs, get to page 306. No, you're on the brainiacs, page 306, get to it. We'll be going over some basic chemical reactions. Everyone's going to need to put on goggles and know how to use the eyewash station. The eyewash station is over here. Holy hell, what kind of terrible torture device is in this? It's for washing your eyes if you get something in them. I'd rather lose my eyes than put them in that. Woo! Yeah. Vivi, who's sitting right next to you. Wait, are you her lab partner? She huffs and talks low enough that probably no one else can hear. She won't teach in the class, and it's ludicrous, especially when she's so frazzled from helping out with Professor Evans' special project she can barely keep herself together. Evans is taking advantage of her. She's smart, but she's not smart enough to see that. What's even... Teachers shouldn't take advantage of students. They really shouldn't. Evans is just making Jill do all his real work, and if he does accomplish anything, she won't even be mentioned in the final paper. It happens all the time. Okay, so we're supposed to be doing this. She points at the book. It looks like a lot of words and coloured images to you. It's horrifying. However, I think what I want to try is something like, she flips forward a few pages and it looks 6 times as scary. There's so many colours and things. Wait, is that Skull and Crossbones warning? So we'll need here, put on these goggles, put them on. You put on the safety gear as Vivi does and starts to gather and mess with the chemicals. It looks like something out of a cartoon. She talks while she's doing it, but it's hard to keep up with. So, as this is a base, we need to be careful. We don't want to any volatile reactions. So you hand me the next one, step 31. It's over there. Step 31. What the hell? Okay. Oh, wait, this is at that moment you realize you've been pointing at the red chemical. You hadn't even seen it. Oh well, what's the worst that could? There's an explosion! Thankfully, it's one made mostly of foam. It comes gushing out the container in front of Vivi. Ah! What's going on? She summons back right into you, foam going everywhere. Both of you fall, and the world goes dark! Oh, come on now, get up you two. This is such a mess. This better get cleaned or the school's going to blame me. Can I go back? Wait, I can't even hand her the right one. The poo? You reach for them, but you find something else warm and soft. What? Hey! She's on top of you. You realize this. You have a moment where you realize she's sitting on your face. What?
Absolutely disgusting, by the way.
Why would you?
I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
Hold very still. It's nice and warm and just a good place to be. Eventually, though, she manages to get herself off and jumps up. The world returns. Vivi is covered in what looks like some kind of foam standing in the middle of glass. Everyone is staring and laughing. Eventually, both get squealing. That's what happens when you go off book. Vivi doesn't say anything back to that. She's too embarrassed, but clearly wants to. By the time the mess is cleaned up, the bell rings. On the way out, Vivi doesn't look you in the eye. Sorry, I should have made sure you knew. Sorry, I should have made sure you knew what I was asking for. Did you like, never mind. She pushes out glass before you asked what she meant. The hell? What's this thing? You decide to just head back to your dorms. On the way back, you see Professor Evans. He's irritated, almost shouting at a man walking with him. Spike, I don't care what your concerns are. I started this research for you, so you better. He notices you and immediately stops talking, instead just watching you until you walk off. He doesn't seem like a very nice guy. You make it home, well, to your dorm, which is going to be your home for at least as long as you go to school. Oh, let's go back. It's quite day, but maybe there's a place for you here. You're tired though, so you see something in the dark outside your window. Taking a closer look, you see the small animal, a rat. The rat stares at you for a few minutes. It looks weird. You don't know why, but that rat sends a shiver down your spine. Crawls off into the night and then there's just darkness. You probably just like things get your head. You try to get some sleep. Okay. What happens next is up to you. Should I do it? Right. Let's just finish the video. We'll see if I do end up getting the game. It's actually quite fun, so you never know. Until next time, guys. Thank you.